In this Get AI Smart series coming out March 16th weekend, if you have a free Google account, you're going to tune into this one because Google on its Gemini AI large language model, so Gemini is Google's AI model, ChatGPT is OpenAI's AI model, Claude is Anthropic, drop some major heavyweight features that are available for free on your free Google account. But if you have a paid workspace account like I do, there's features are obviously more, capacity is more, but you can try this today. So let's kind of run through really briefly and I'll show you some of the outputs. So first things first, one of the cool things Gemini has, it wasn't the paid, and I did a video a little while ago about deep research. So I would encourage you to go to Gemini and try, and I'm going to show you this really quickly, but try a deep research on a topic that you want to learn more about. Okay, it's now accessible to all Gemini users. Now, you may not be able to do as much research as you want, number of queries, but you will be able to do deep research. The other one is GEMS. If you know and follow my channel, there's things I talk about custom GPTs. GEMS are equivalent to custom GPTs, but in the Google world. You can create custom GEMS for yourself. The only downside today is, unlike custom GPTs that you can publish in the store or share with other people, GEMS are just not shareable. Big and at an organizational level, if I'm for my team, one person creates it, everybody can use it. There's just so much benefit to shareable AI chatbots, but GEMS are available now in your free account. Multilingual conversations, multi-modal capabilities. I'm going to show you some of this stuff. It's very powerful. And if you have Workspace, you get upgraded and it's added to at no additional cost, which is how I have it today. Notebook LM, that's a whole nother episode in itself. Great tool. Studio. This is probably my biggest game-changing enhancement that's available now, which I'm going to demo here right after. I just want to cover the features quickly. AI Studio. So this is where you can sort of do a lot of things with image generation and generate text. And obviously there's a lot of stuff for tech nerds, but this is not a tech video. I want to show you how you can use it to do things faster and quicker, powered by Gemini. All right. And there's some stuff that personalization for ads, etc. But this page, I'm linking to it in my description of the video. So let's dive in. All right. So I have a free Gemini, personal Gemini account, but I'll also show you what the full version is. But when you go here for the first time, you will see this deep research now with Gemini 2.0, more personalization, 2.0 flash thinking. This is where we're moving towards. If you've kept up with our podcast and my videos, you know there are two types of large language models, even within ChatGPT. One is just a generative pre-trained transformer. That's what GPT stands for. And it doesn't think, and as we call it, reasoning. And in a ChatGPT dropdown, you can see O1, O3, those are all reasoning models. Google calls it thinking. So there's more. Now Google sort of evolved into the thinking model, which is what they're calling it. Thinking and reasoning are really one and the same. But the concept is Gemini 2.0 Flash now has thinking, latest model, and it thinks in real time, C models. But I already signed in here on the free one. This is free. So the thing I want to demo here for you, so you can kind of see this, is if you go here, you'll see the models. And again, this is in my free account. I'll go to my paid, but you'll get the idea. You can try this today. The one thing you want to note, again, just like any public language model, especially if you're using your free personal Google account to test this, they can use anything you put in here to train the model. Okay, so there's not much data security and privacy. But on a paid account, you have a lot more, especially with Google Workspace, but you know the deal there. So if you hover over the model, there's several models here. Gemini 2.0 Flash, there's the thinking to do deep research. There's Gemini 2.0 Flash, but the one that's brand new is image generation. Now, you know that there's a lot of models that do image generation, DALL-E from ChatGPT, Midjourney, Imagen from Google, but now you can literally generate, which is what I'm going to show you here. You can have it write a blog post as an example and have it generate images inside of the blog post. All those are part of a multimodal experience that's much better than it having the ability to write content and generate images, but you can't do it together. And I want to show you that. And as you can hover over these, it'll tell you where the knowledge cutoff is on the left, bottom left. You see that knowledge cutoff is August, and Gemini 1.5. I mean, there's just a lot of models here. They could do a better job of naming them, but that's a whole other topic. And so you pick the image generation, image and text output, and then, you know, temperature is go high for more creativity allowed. As you can see, you can go up to 2, or you can go like it moves in segments. So this is what you have access to, and you can go to aistudio.google.com, or you can also access the model at gemini.google.com just from a chatbot perspective. And if I click this, there's the deep research. Again, this is in the free personal Gmail account that all of you have access to. Having said that, so everything I'm covering, you can go try. But I'm going to show you what I'm testing in my work Google account that has been enabled for Gemini, because our foxrush.com is a Google platform. So, which means all of the stuff that I do here has the data security and protection, etc. Okay, so let's kind of try this, okay? I went in and I did this just to keep the video short. And you can save your work, obviously, in a prompt gallery. And as I'm doing this, as you can see, there we go. Okay, so let me just show you this. I basically had it write a 1,000-word blog post with the top 5 things to do when you visit Philadelphia. Create images in your posts that are relevant. When you do this, by the way, make sure you select image generation model and also output images and text. See, that's new. Most of the time, people are just looking for text or prompt for images. Now you can do both in the same output. Check this out. Philly Frenzy, your top 5 must-dos in the city of brotherly love, Independence National Park, generated the image for me, and I can download it. Look at this. Liberty Bell, makes sense. You got to have a cheesesteak, right, when you come to Philadelphia, so you put it in there. And it kept on going, and it did 3. I asked it to do 5, as you know. It did the art museum, and then it sort of stopped. And this, again, AI learns, right? I asked for top 5 things, it stopped at 3. Can you regenerate all 5 with images? And then it went on. I apologize. Hey, sorry. I should have done 5. And it went on and did all Pat's Steaks, Geno's. All these are AI generated images. And I like the fact that most AI companies, if not all, are going to, when they create an image, they're putting a logo top left, bottom left for transparency, that it's an AI image, but it is a pretty good image, right? And if you don't like it, obviously you can regenerate. But Art Museum, wandered through vibrant Reading Terminal and Market, boom, boom. That literally took me, by the way, a minute I want you to think about, I know many of you that watch this video are writing a blog post already or creating social content. What if you could create a content piece that also includes images in it? And that's really, I think, Google's not talking about this much, but this is probably a game-changing, there you go, I started using a ChatGPT word, game-changing enhancement to Gemini that's coming to free, but has way more features in the paid. So go try it in the free. 2 things I want you to try. Image generation, image and text, and play with the model at aistudio.google.com. And then go to gemini.google.com and run the deep research on a topic that you want to learn more about. And you will see the value. And there are my gems. I talked about gems. Gems are here. And I've started to play with gems. You see, I have a podcast prep gem. But again, as I noted early on, gems do not have the ability to be shareable, which I think is a big limitation. But still, for personal productivity, you can build gems all day long. Okay, so here's the blog post, and voila! Also, save to drive. Again, the Google ecosystem makes a ton of sense, right? So I think these are great enhancements for Google users that leverage Gemini today. So as of March 16th, this is the update. Great day, everybody.